Osborne House was Queen Victoria's favourite home, a private retreat from the cares of state, where she could relax with her family. Today, Osborne House is a favourite with many members of English heritage, which owns the property. The gardens are said to have been originally designed in the 1840s by Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's consort and beloved husband. While constrained to some extent by the pre-existing late 18th century landscape, Albert favoured the then popular Italianate style and introduced elaborate parterres on the terraces, lots of steps, urns on the balustrades, and brightly coloured bedding plants. You can still see these features today. Looking out from the upper terrace, you can see down the extensive park to the same sea that royalty gazed on, although you might find it hard to recognise the Bay of Naples vista that Albert apparently enjoyed. There is no Mount Vesuvius dominating the view, the highest point on the skyline being the Spinnaker Tower at Portsmouth. Adventurous visitors will head for the Swiss cottage, with its peaceful kitchen garden, where Victoria and Albert's children learned to grow produce, which they sold to their papa, or possibly even cooked in the kitchen of the Swiss cottage when they entertained their parents to tea. Stroll down Rhododendron Walk from the cottage, and you will be following in the footsteps of the royal children as they skipped their way down to the sea. Victoria herself enjoyed a dip, using a bathing machine designed to preserve her modesty as she lowered herself into the freezing water. Today, only the bravest venture in, and ice cream from the ice cream parlour being quite cold enough, thank you. But there is a changing room in the parlour, should you wish to try. Back up at the big house, possibly by courtesy minibus, or even by horse and carriage, it's time to visit the walled garden. Most visitors are impressed by the ornate portico on the north side. Unusually elaborate for a walled garden, it is the front porch from a house that stood on the site until pulled down to make way for the new palace. Inside, one of the most impressive features is the espaliered lemon tree, growing on the left of the glass house. An orange tree, again espaliered, grows on the right-hand side. No visit to Osborne House would be complete without a visit to the shop on your way out. The exit is through a sale of outdoor plants. Don't forget to look out for the myrtle. There is a charming story that Queen Victoria received a sprig of myrtle in a posy from Albert's grandmother. She planted it at Osborne and gave a sprig from the bush that grew as a result to her own daughter, also called Victoria, on her wedding day. British royal brides are said to have carried on the tradition ever since.